What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to another episode of the Retro Nerd's Top 10s. And with the whole, thing with Power Rangers being around and all that, light, you better stay bright. The whole new Power Rangers movie coming out and all that shit. I figured let's do some top 10s, but I'm only going to stick to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series because that's the one I watched the most of. I mean, I did dabble into like Zeo and stuff like that, but mainly I just want to stick with Mighty Morphin because I know a lot more about Mighty Morphin. So let's get into it. Before we do, does anybody know what time it is? I know you usually expect me to say it's clobbering time, but it's Morphin time! Alright, so number 10 we got Psychosis. Psychosis. No, he's not a wrestler. It's Psychosis. It's Goldar's Megazord that you got to see in a couple episodes, and he actually, pretty much almost annihilated the Megazord. So it's cool because a lot of these top 10s are based off of like the Zords actually being in games and stuff like that and how many episodes. And just to see it, a couple times and just like it's like overpowering the Megazord and stuff like that. It was awesome. And I figured, I was like, well, all these top 10 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zords are going to be all the good guys one. We got thrown in one. We're throwing in Lord Zeds, but it always manages to run out of power. So I'm choosing Psychosis. Or Psychosis. His name's confusing as fuck. Who cares? But anyways. So number 9 is the Tyranno, Tyrannosaurus Megazord, or Tyranno-Zord, Jason's Megazord from the original series. His, even without combining with the other ones to make the Megazord, his still stood toe-to-toe with Psychosis. I keep saying Psychosis, damn. Now I gotta go watch Psychosis matches or some shit like that. He stood toe-to-toe against Psychosis, Dragonzord, and just sometimes he just fought monsters, by himself until the other Rangers showed up, and it held its own, and it's got laser beams and shit like that, so why not? I mean, it does the job by itself pretty well, so. Alright, next up is the Red Dragon Thunder Zord, Red Dragon Thunder Zord, the one where it's when they lost all the Dino Zords from the first season, and they jump into the second season, and they had the Thunder Megazord. So, once again, back to the Red Rangers Zord. I chose this one because, besides it combining with the other ones, once again, it's another standalone Zord. I mean, it can combine to create the Thunder Megazord, or it can have the other pieces form into like a little like flying ship thing, and it'll sit there and it'll extend those bow staff around and like attack the enemies for a final attack and shit like that. So you got that.
A power and a force that you've never seen before.
Okay, number 7, Shogun Megazord. You only got to see this once in a while, but all the Zords are their own Zords by themselves as well. But once they combine, they create this big, giant, badass Zord. You get to actually play as the Zord in the fighting edition game for the Super Nintendo, which is really cool. It's got Flaming Sword, and like I said, when they needed firepower, that's the one they called.
Ability to morph and to even up the score. No one can ever.
Number 6 is the Ninja Megazord. Now it's the Ninja Megazord, not the Ninja Falcon Zord, Megazord or whatever. This one's without the Falcon attached to the back, so it's just the Ninja Megazord. Alone by itself, it was a good one, especially, jumping into ninjas and stuff like that, and each person have a representation. But the Zords by themselves, held up very well, especially Adams. As much as They made fun of the fact that he was a frog in the movies. His actually, I saw a lot of cool stuff from the show from his. Like his actually shot out little mini versions of the Zord out of its mouth and like went and attacked people. I thought that was cool. So.
Take them down. The power lies on their side. Go, go, power.
Alright, number 5 is the Thunder Megazord, like I was just talking about. You got Red Dragon Thunder Zord, combines with all the other ones, Unicorn, blah blah blah, Griffin, Lion, and then what was the other one? Phoenix, I think. Once they combine all together, you got them all combined together. You got the Thunder Megazord. Looks a little samurai-ish. Like if that one could have been part of this fucking Power Rangers Samurai or Super Samurai. It did look a little samurai-ish, but hey, it looked cool. And when it busted out that sword and whooped some ass, that's all you needed to know. Alright, number 4 is the Falcons Lord. I like the Falcons Lord on its own. Don't have to put it with the Ninja Megazord or anything like that, so. But the Ninja Megazord, once it's combined together, is a lot more badass because then it has the capability of flight. But the Falcons Lord, once again, Tommy's Zords, besides the White Tiger Dragon Zord, or I mean the White Tiger Zord, why do they call it Dragon Zord? The White Tiger Zord. So the Dragon Zord and the Falcon Zord had missiles that came out of like either the fingertips or the feathers, or the tips of the feathers, which is like, So you started with one that shot missiles out of the fingertips, you went to one that shot fireballs out of the chest, and then you went back to the missile launchers. There's a trend there. Tommy likes his firepower, he likes the missiles. But I liked it alone by itself because, you know, it could do damage by itself. It didn't have to combine with the other ones and stuff like that. And that's the main thing of these Zords is like, can it stand alone against bad guys? And a lot of times they can, so.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Alright, number 3 is the Megazord. The classic Megazord, the one with all the dinosaurs combined together. I don't want to say Dino Megazord because I don't know what the fuck the Dino Thunder ones called it. I don't know if they called it Dino Megazord. I just want to call this one Megazord because this is what I called it. This is what they told me. They always were like, we're calling the power of the Megazord. It wasn't until later on in the other series, like Season 2, where they're like, calling the power of the Thunder Megazord, and they're adding names to the Megazord part. This one was just simply called Megazord, so that's why I'm calling it. But we're originally seeing it for the first time, and then it calls down the sword, and the sword comes down, it grabs it, and then you see it go do like a He-Man thing, and then swipe down everybody. Just not that, it's got fucking laser eyes, it can shoot laser beams from the tip as well. Well, that's what the video games tell me, so. But yeah, it was my favorite, one of my favorite Megazords.
They know the fate of the world is lying in their hands.
Alright, number 2, we're going to need a little help to call in this one. Yeah, guess who we're calling in? We got called in and everybody, so moment of silence. Yep, Dragon Zord, I already hear it. It's stomping its way through and it's coming on. But yeah, Dragon Zord was one of my favorites. It was the shit. I mean, always seeing it and Tommy just show up everywhere. As you can tell, most of my Power Ranger shit I own is Tommy related. Because he was my favorite. He will always be my favorite. And I get a chance to meet him at Phoenix Comic Con this year as well. So that's going to be awesome. First time I think he's been here in Phoenix in a while. So I can't wait. But anyways, Dragon Zord. When it combines with the Megazord parts, except for the Tyranno Zord, it combines with all the other ones, it creates the Mega Dragon Zord. And then it has the fucking big piece where it's got the fucking drill and everything. He just drills them like that. It was fucking awesome. Ah, shit. And then just by itself, missile launchers, fucking spinning tail that fucking damaged people. It was just fucking awesome and sweet to see.
They know to only use their weapons for defense.
Number one, we're gonna need some help with number one as well. Call on the power of the white tiger Zord. Yep, I got Saba as well, so I got these at Goodwill too. Sweet. But one thing, they're all missing their battery packs. But anyways, so yeah, white tiger Zord. It was a tiger, and then it could become its own Zord, and then it could combine with the other swords to make it the white tiger Megazord. Fucking Tommy had this thing going where he could take the lesser ones, except for the fucking red. He always left out the red for whatever reason. The red one got left out. He's like, nah, you're not cool enough to be part of the transformation. Sorry, dude, just go over there. That's why stereotypically the red ones could stand on their own and fight. The other ones were just little minor ones because they combined with all the other Zords to make Megazords. But when they combined together, man, it was awesome. I mean, because fucking Tiger Zord by itself could shoot the fireballs, and it was also pretty much in keen with, like, it was like linked to Tommy. So when Tommy was inside and he throws punches, the fucking Tiger Zord would throw punches. He'd throw a kick, he'd throw a kick, and then Tommy would have to load these little balls of Japanese writing and put them in there and like shoot fireballs out of the fucking white Tiger Zord's chest and shit. And then when it combined with the other ones, and it would have the Phoenix right here, it could shoot the Phoenix off of his hand. It was fucking sweet as hell. Always seeing that. But yeah, those are some of my favorite Zords. If you don't like it, go fuck off. You know how I am with my top 10s. These are my opinions. If you don't like them, go make your own list. See how many people will watch your list. Probably not a lot, because at least I have the traffic for it. How about you? Do you have the traffic on YouTube for it? That's why I always hate about doing top 10s. People just always want to shit on your top 10. It's like, you do realize this is my opinion, not your opinion. But I do like the people that do chime in and be like, hey, you know, I really like that one too, but maybe this one should have made the list. Those people are fine. Those people are showing me their opinion, but also, you know, saying, hey, I liked your stuff too, but maybe this one should have made the list because of this and this. Those are people that are defending their opinion, but also sort of like defending my opinion, or at least saying, hey, your opinion's cool too, I like your opinion, but, you know, you should hear my opinion. Those people are fine. I don't like the people that just be like, oh, your fucking list sucks, oh, White Tiger Zord number one, it should have been Dragon Zord, blah blah blah. It's like, go fuck off, dude. Who cares? It's Tommy on the top regardless. So I don't like those people. I like the other ones that were like, oh dude, I liked your list, but I think so and so should have been on there because of this and this, you know, and it appeared in so many episodes. Those people I like and enjoy, because those people can have an intelligent conversation, unlike the people that just like, oh, fuck you, your fucking list sucks. What the fuck? Who fucking cares? It's my list. Apparently you cared enough to click on it and watch it. Just saying. But anyways, guys, Retro Nerd out.